Hi everybody, I'm back. So, I'm going to do my Meghan Markle opinion about Samantha Markle, Thomas Markle Jr., Thomas Markle Sr., Lady Colin Campbell, Dan Woodward, and what the media doesn't tell us, the royal family and these hidden secrets, okay? I probably have a lot of people not like this, but this is my humble opinion, and this is fair use and following YouTube's policies and procedures because it's based on my research from reading to watching other very renowned journalistic YouTube channels, and this is my opinion, all allegedly. I have no proof of anything. So I encourage you to do your own research and don't take my word for anything because it's an opinion, and we all have opinions, just like we all have, yeah. Now, what I wanted to say first of all about Meghan Markle is I cannot believe the channels that talk about Meghan Markle and the number of views in which they reach. However, with that being said, I think it's very good that people are keeping an eye on these two, more so than the mainstream media. Channels again, like TNT UK. Brittany from the Royal News Network, she's so, oh, Sophie Ann's up here. Hi, Bobbins. Bobbins, I'm right here. Sophie, hi. Hi, I'm right here. Has anybody, will you hold that? So, oh, do you like that? It's Thanksgiving in Canada today. Hi, Sophie. Sophie, come here. We're talking about Meghan Markle. Now, if I had a picture and I knew how to edit, I would splice things in. Okay, so I think Meghan Markle uses distractions. So let's start with Meghan Markle. So, we're talking about the Brittany and the Royal News Network. So these shows explain everything Harry and Meghan. Okay, so this is off the top of my head. So when I first saw Meghan Markle get married and I first watched that engagement interview, I really wasn't thinking about it that much because my leg was broken. And if you want to know why I started this channel, I would go back to the latest lives, and that'll explain the origin and the goal of the channel. So I was injured during that time, so I wasn't paying much attention. But the more I watched it on television, the weirder I thought it was. And I didn't keep track of Meghan while she was in the UK, except what was reported on CNN or, NBC News. My mother loves those channels. My mom's gonna be 76. Can't believe it. So lucky to have her. And that's the other thing about Meghan Markle too, is the way she ghosts people that help her on the way up and has no regard for them at all. Like, she doesn't even care that she's getting bad publicity because of what's come out lately with Victoria Beckham and 18 people fired now. Even Lady Colin Campbell, everything she's revealed about Meghan, and that red dress, so inappropriate. One channel said that she paid the $2,000 to go, but she was shushed out. Another channel said she wasn't paid and she crashed it. But either way, they told her to leave. End of story. Look what she was wearing. to a children's fund. And this is when I talk about charity, why I get so upset, because I'm trying to build this channel on content, subscriptions, likes, without super thanks and all of that, because the Google check, when I have to be assumptive, when I get to monetization, when we get to monetization, because I couldn't have done it without all of you. And between the 3 channels, there's 992 of us. And if Doofa Doof over here had put them together, I'd already be able to help people that were injured by a surgeon unnecessarily. And it's a long story, but he didn't keep his oath. He didn't say anything was wrong. 3 corrective surgeries, and while all this is going on, Meghan Markle is getting married using all of the fruits of the royal family. Canada's connected to the royal family, so the reason I can't stand Meghan Markle, first of all, she talks about suicide, she talks about trauma, she talks about mental health, she talks about mental awareness. You know what? We all suffer and we all go through trauma. But I'm telling you, that year in the wheelchair changed me, because I was disregarded by the surgeon. Then I was disregarded by the very institution that was supposed to help me. So I don't trust these big charities. So when I start building this charity, it's my money and I'm giving it to people, and not for a frickin' tax write-off. That's the difference. I think Meghan Markle is an absolute disgrace. I also think she's very involved with the Democratic Party, and she's a useful dummy. And I knew, and Lady Colin Campbell and Dan Woodworth, if you watch them, it says their title is the royal family is helping Harry and Meghan through the divorce, something like that. So I watched a little bit of it, just the first 5 seconds, and it verified what I said 5 months ago when I was smoking marijuana in my backyard. And that video I never get videos that are, but this video got something like 2,000 views, because I was talking about the Tillman Award, and I was saying Harry is going to start to rehabilitate his image, and that's what he's been doing. And Lady Colin Campbell and Dan Woodworth were talking about that, and then I turned it off because I wanted to say my own opinion first. If anybody thinks that King Charles doesn't have his hand in Archwell, then you're all dreaming. They all know what's going on with it. Psychology of secrets. Why do you think Catherine and King Charles were so sick with cancer? Cancer can be caused by many things, but so can secrets. That's why never explain, never complain is absolutely ridiculous. You have to talk to somebody. But Meghan really did manipulate him. But they came together for a reason, and she's really pulled the wool by everybody's eyes with the royal family. But all of this stuff that she's pulled back are all lies. But can you imagine the truths that she knows? That's why she walks around and pretends like she has 2 children. Every time she talks about having 2 children, she puts her head down because she's a liar. One channel is even discussing that the childhood photos that she has are fake. I don't know. I don't know anything about photoshopping pictures except for using filter screens on Instagram, right? That's all I know. But I think that Samantha Markle and Thomas Markle, even Thomas Markle Sr., I think that the royal family, if they had been a little nicer, they wouldn't have had to throw mud. But what I think Thomas Markle Jr. and Friends channel does is he slings mud at Meghan the very way she slings mud at other people. And the Raglan family never says anything, probably because they were paid off. Seriously, Doria's family never says anything. But, I mean, Samantha Markle was on Dan Wooden when her mother passed, and Thomas Markle Jr. was doing a video on it. And he says and ah so much. I say it all the time, and because I see it in myself, I can't watch it. But the more I'm getting to know them and the more that they say, the less I'm interested in what they say, because I'm sick of talking about Meghan. She's nothing but a distraction. And I've always wondered if Catherine really wants to come back as queen. And I always said that Catherine was with her family and William was with her family in their home. And she has absolutely a new lease on life, that woman, and people should never take her kindness or sweetness for weakness. And all of this back and forth and them and that and them and that, it's all a distraction because of the children. What's going to happen when they get older? And if you want to know why the children were not given birth to,